Hey guys, I'm about to read part 3 from my bed. And today I put some Jezebel makeup on because someone wrote me, and I'm not sure if that was habitual or if it is because I look masculine. So I rarely wear makeup, but today I'm showing off I'm a woman and not those pretend women. A real natural born woman. And I also want to include that I am an RH negative, so this um, strikes so much curiosity in me. I really want to know the answer to what what I am. What am I? And where did it come from? Because I've always had these like a sixth sense or seventh, eighth, ninth, 10th, experienced a lot of weird stuff um, as a child. And I say weird because when I talked about it, I didn't have a language for it, like spontaneous telekinesis, um, astral traveling, just knowing stuff without knowing how I know them. A lot of things. The list is long. But if you are RH negative or RH positive, and if you know anything about this, please share with me. Most it's theories, and the closest thing I've come to like repetitive is like RH negatives are special, but in what way? It varies. That it's the serpent seed, perhaps that it's the bloodline of Cain, or that it's Nephilim. So, but it doesn't make a lot of sense because the Nephilim was mixed with animals, as far as I know, and 85% of people have the rhesus factor, which is the Rh positive. So I lack that. So I don't share that protein, protective protein on whatever it is on the DNA that other primates have. And so what is it then? So if every 85% of humans have this connection to monkeys and to all other primates, could they be the descendants of Cain? I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't consider myself evil, um, and I think I know a lot of pretty not kind people, and some of them, yeah, whatever. Some of them I know are Rh positive, so I don't know. It would be cool to know all the murderers and all of those who have done like not just any murderer, because there are pretty amazing people who have killed people. I mean, that's just facts. So, but there are some pretty awful people. I don't know. Can I be the judge of that? I'm not sure. I mean, yeah, I've done abortion, so I'm a murderer too. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not the judge of who's a good person or not, but I would like to say I would like some more studies on the Rh factor and to understand what it means, if it means anything, really. I don't know. So I'm going to continue with Rothschild's reading, and I hope it's clear, like when I'm asking questions and when I'm answering as Mr. Rothschild. So let's see. I'm off for now, children, but do keep those cards and letters coming in. Opie, I am not sure if you have read a book called Old World Secrets, the Omega Project Codes. If so, any truth to what is said? Have not read this book, CM. No, I don't see quite yet. Don't understand in the context you placed it, the meaning, but I will, thank you. That's number one. Two, are you serious? So you're saying that a whole history with temples and stuff were created to fool us? or distract us? Distract us from what? There must be something going on that does not benefit if you guys want to distract us. But why? A dangerous question? Number 3. A dangerous question? For who? A dangerous question for the person in question because of the ego sees it as danger because it's an outside of the box question? Or a dangerous question for you guys if we ask that ourselves? 4. I know that they are there for a reason. I also know it's fear-based because every time we get fear, we let our reptilian brain, survival mode, take over. We are literally clicking backwards with our amygdala into our reptilian brain instead of clicking forwards into our frontal lobe. Am I right about the fact that the reptilian brain is a huge part of the manipulations? I must say, I get chills on my body if I see how perfectly planned this is and effective. I got respect for it, but not for the purpose it's been used. But that's a different thing. I am also right if I say that our ego is trapped by the flight-flee working of the reptilian brain. Got a new question. 5. How do you look at us humans? Do you see us as less or the same? Do you feel sorry for us? Do you have a sense of guilt? Do you ever think about you abusing humans as a highly race? I know we are doing the same, but if you possess the knowledge for unconditional love and you are conscious of it, and that without it you create pain that I don't understand from my point of view, why you do not use this? If I got the choice to give up everything I have just to taste a little of this knowledge, I would give it. If I knew I could use it for a good purpose, of course. If you are a reptilian, is it true you don't have a mammal brain? And could that be the reason why you can live with yourself without have a feeling of guilt? If you choose to believe the lesson of the Matrix, feel free. I have told you what I know to be true. Do with that what you will. That was a quote from Rofschild. So you don't even know if your truth is the truth, so your truth may not be true. Where does that leave you? And how do you know that you don't live in an illusion just like us, and the same thing happens to you? Ha ha ha. That would be ironic. The energy harvesters getting harvested. No, but serious. If you speak the truth about you guys harvesting us without us knowing, then how the fuck do you know that you don't get harvested, manipulated? Ever thought about that? I was never comfortable seeing the world as it is with all the violence and pain, because if we do it, who else is doing it and on what level? Aren't you uncomfortable by your own actions and not afraid it happens to you? Well, I did my whole life, and look at it now. I'm about to learn that it is in the universe. 2. When I said distraction, it was relevant to the development of your bloodline, not that the pyramids were built to confuse and confound you. I do affirmatively state that the Mayan timeline is a distraction and has no relevance to future events. OP 1. So you are the chosen bloodline, but for what? And what does it grant you? 2. What is the purpose of the world government? Will banking class create new wars and profit from them? Actually, what I want to know is, what is your future vision and plans? Tell me what you can, please. 3. Do you really believe that humans have free will? If you do, please explain why. Thanks. Hello, MacDode. 1. Chosen for survival and propagation of the species, I suppose. Chosen to assert our history and bloodline. Chosen is a misnomer, however. We are engaged in an epic epic struggle, as are you. 2. The purpose of the world government is to assert total control of the masses and harvest their energy. In a sense, there is no future. Currently, you note a consolidation of the few remaining countries without a central bank and how rapidly this is occurring. Look for Syria next to fall, and fall quickly. North Korea has already cut a deal under the aegis of China. Fait accompli. Cuba has also agreed to the North American integration once Fidel passes. That leaves Iran and biblical prophecy. The fallout from that conflict sets the stage for the true New World Order as has been broadcast in the media for the last 13 years or so. 3. Of course, humans have free will. However, free will without intelligence, imagination, and the will to evolve is meaningless. Similar to giving an infant the keys to a vehicle. What are they going to do with all that potential? Look to the routines in your own life and ask what you do with your free will to improve your bloodline. Guys, this was written in 2011. You know your money and power can't save you from what's coming upon you. That goes for all other bloodlines that are affiliated with the elites. Money is meaningless. Only power matters. And we have all that is needed. Where does your power come from? So what is your diet like, OP, since you don't eat meat? Do you grow your own food? Do you buy organic? An excellent question. Meat is only used occasionally for ritual purposes. Those who have actually read the Bible understand on some level the need and significance of sacrifice in the cosmic wheel. Ritual and symbolism are extremely relevant, but generally humans concern themselves with nonsense like comets and old calendars. Generally, eat to your blood type. There is no universal diet, no one-size-fits-all. The human diet should be primarily fat, plant-based is preferable, with proteins next based on the human's lifestyle. Carbohydrates should be avoided at all costs. If one wishes to really stretch the mind, check out that Indian fellow who lives on sunlight alone. He's on a very productive path, and of course being mocked to no end, laughing out loud. If one chooses to pen and slaughter animals, one should consider the long-term ramifications of their actions. It is very simple-minded to think there are no consequences for the wholesale slaughter of innocents, particularly with so many better options available. Dear Anony, would you mind to elaborate why we would need to pay more attention to our bloodline? Rest of us, 95%, is mixed at that point that nothing is authentic anymore. So the question is, could it be better generic material around, even better than your lineage, by mixing different types or even by altering extras? I understand you have to care about your own bloodline as a gatekeeper, never know what can be obtained by diluting it. On the other hand, this is somewhat you have to figure out. I would say there is still room for improvement. To me, the concept you presented could be valued to a certain degree. You didn't explain how unseen matter is connected to genetic material. Please expand a bit. Pollution of your bloodline is the only relevant issue. As I quoted earlier in another post, the word bloodline is mentioned most frequently after God in the Bible. There is a reason why. Note that many ethnic groups try and protect their bloodline. Indians with their arranged marriages and so forth. Look at the efforts by Israel to prevent their offspring from mating outside of the tribe. lots of stress on that one, as the kids have fallen from the faith. The tools to dilute opposing bloodlines has been very effective. Look at white women who are now breeding with Negroids. That would have been unheard of even a generation ago, but now it is paraded as being progressive. However one feels about any particular race, all that is necessary is to look at the prevalent characteristics and decide if future generations would benefit or be detrimental to that future growth. Negro race has a lower IQ. That is a fact beyond debate, and is documented, but not publicized for obvious reasons. Carry on, children. I'm surprised that you don't know that all the elites obtain their children rearing information from this blog. So many learned posters with so much wisdom. Look up occipital sloping ridge and opposing digits and see how you are stacking up developmentally. So your competition, very evolved that the trolls and trollops are throwing diversions to distract from the things they don't or don't want to understand. Oh, this is relating to another thread he did that says, apparently OP's Bloodlines has issues. See this other thread started by the troll, LOL thread. Anyone have any advice to help clueless kids? And Crazy Mom answered, haha. I didn't know they allowed computer time at the loony bin, OP. Most obviously they do, as confirmed by your presence here. Welcome, and do post again. OP, how's the rift within the global power grab among various interests, bloodlines unfolding? As one would expect, I suppose. Keep in mind that two or more who hold a great secret, conferring great power, have a vested interest in maintaining the status quo. In many respects, the real struggle will begin after the consolidation, which is coming soon to a theater near you. I find me in total agreement with what OP says, whoever might be, and even if he's just a troll. I've done the mental exercise of figuring out what I'd do if I could imagine. Oh my god, guys, I'm sorry. It's not easy reading aloud from this. I've done the mental exercise of figuring out what I'd do, so if I could do anything at all, the results are disappointing, to say the least. Hello, Peppy. Confusion and discouragement are the first steps to the path of growth. You will know the truth when you hear it, as it is encoded into your bloodline. You are a placeholder in time for your bloodline, nothing more or less. Make the tough decisions now and do what you can. Now I'm intrigued. I don't know, they just quoted him. Now I'm intrigued and surprised. You seem to be way more perceptive than I could imagine. It seems that you could accurately see in which state I am currently. Thanks. I mean mind state. I understand that many are trying to evolve from their present reality. Keep in mind that what you are experiencing is by design, and that most will perish. Stresses such as you are experiencing are possibly your salvation if you're wise enough to make intelligent decisions going forward. As I explained to another poster who was bemoaning his past decisions, mistakes mistakes can be extremely valuable. I'm sorry, I just have a missed phone call. Now I am intrigued and surprised. I don't know to what. You seem to be way more expected. No. I mean, mine said blah blah blah. Didn't I just read this? Yeah, I did. You might want to consider changing your avatar. It just repeated itself. Place something there more affirming to what you hope to evolve to. A confused coyote send your subconscious the wrong message. What attribute do you think represents most accurately how you would like to be? OP, thank you very much for your time and effort. You are welcome, Art Man. I would note that you are, for the most part, the first poster who has chosen to offer something other than a lowbrow insult, although the insults generally are without imagination or intellect. You obviously do not fear stretching your reality to accommodate things for which you are not familiar. The elite bloodlines have developed wit and intelligence in the courts of kings, not watching commercial television. You are so fucking full of it. There is no such thing as fact. And one man decided that the black race was less intelligent. And no, I'm not black. I think it's obvious that bloodlines have been in control and the shape this world is in. Who is the more intelligent? Believe what you will. Laugh out loud. Laughing out loud. So you're saying that your race is opposed to the white race? If so, that means the Jewish people are trying to breed us out and make us stupid by making it cool to breed with your boy. I think Eminem is the best rapper. He be spitting that house fias. You may have noticed this trend in your local media. Now check out what the nation of Israel is doing to encourage their offspring to avoid Goyim infiltrating their family bloodlines, and draw your own conclusions. For a second question, the purpose of the world government is to assert total control of the masses and harvest their energy. Aren't you already doing that? Do you want to go even further? You need machines, not masses. But what's the purpose of all these actions? When you control everything, when you pure your bloodline, when you have all the power, what will happen? Then what? I still can't find any logic in it. What's the ultimate goal? What will satisfy you? For a third, of course humans have free wills. It's not an answer for my question. I will ask you once. Define free will. Thank you. Infinite energy equals infinite potential equals infinite purity. Free will equals the ability of agent to make choices free from certain kinds of constraints which directly or indirectly affect the evolution of the bloodline and propagation of the species. Hook, line, and sinker. What a joke. Am I the only one on this thread that sees the lies being spewed forward? Your animation is a very accurate portrayal of your intentions in posting. Anything to share on the epic struggle? Have you read in the regards to the carbs earlier and an image? Hello, Artman. The chart says it all, I believe. Now, what will your bloodline do with this information? What advantage does your bloodline have that other bloodlines do not? Discipline and knowledge for starters, not to mention control of the Earth's assets. So, OP, what your connection to the Salvation Army, aka the Red Shield? Salvation Army? None. If you have not watched this video yet, I advise you all to do so. Thread, Vatican, owner of the world's biggest bank and top companies, Catholic Church exposed. Any comments, OP? Then mention your family. Did not watch the video, but the Vatican is the repository of much of the true knowledge. Quite an evil organization. Laughing out loud. The church even referred to its followers as sheep. All the knowledge, power, assets do not help you when you swallow hot particles from Fukushima. I suggest you don't swallow them then. I'm not. OP, I have a problem. Oh, okay, I have a problem, OP. I have 2 girlfriends, and I want to choose one to carry my offspring and secure the bloodline. One of them is highly educated and intelligent black woman from the Bantu tribe with an IQ of 143. The other is a very dumb, white trash trailer park woman with an IQ of 87. Which one do I choose? I'm a blonde Scandinavian. See, right there is your problem. Why are you limiting yourself to 2 candidates? And why are you associating with a white trailer trash woman? Why did you not watch it? How can you reply without seeing what is said in it? What type of reliable information are you expecting to obtain from YouTube? What are the credentials of the poster? Why do you believe this information as opposed to some other information? Then tell me how money really moves in mass around the globe. Tell me where it sits, how it works. Don't give me YouTube bullshit and hacked off shit off the net. Tell me in your own words, cause what you just posted is bullshit. Shit feeds to animal with no control to filter important information from real information. Who cares what they do? The church is useless. Now explain to what was asked, if you dare. If what was posted is bullshit, why do you inquire further? What do you mean exactly by asking how money moves? You mean how it circulates? The question is vague. Don't forget, money is illusory. All that exists is human energy, power, and control. About the blonde Scandinavian and the girl. Has your family weighed in on the issue? Have they proposed a suitable mate from their circle? Are they disinterested in their own genetic bloodline's continuation? I would start looking for a 3rd girlfriend, says someone. Yeah, that's what most boers would do, but it's not an answer to the question. The question was, who should I choose? Free will does not require you choose either. That is the answer. Would you agree that we're all related? Do you have any other aspirations higher than those related to the bloodline? If you were to recommend one book, what would it be? There are some excellent books in the Vatican Library. Do you have a library card? Oh, and how is your Aramaic? How would you know? A real world example of the power of knowledge and control. For want of knowledge, my people are lost. Oh, I don't want to do this anymore, guys, so I'm gonna finish for now. I might do another video reading some Psalms. I got some suggestion about what Psalms can be used to different situations, and I think I want to share that with you. So, until part 4, bye.